Just kidding. I haven't played violin in 4 months. In February, March, April, I started performing a bit more. Since then, I felt like I had gained the experience, and I took a little break to focus on other side projects. So this is me really excited because I'm finally picking this violin up. I was surprised when I took it out of the case that it wasn't as out of tune. Maybe a little bit flat. I have this connected to my amp, which is also connected to this beautiful loop pedal. So we'll see how much I remember from back in March. Here's the list of 30 or so songs. So I'm going to try to go down this list and see how much of it I remember. So one thing I noticed immediately is that strings seem like they're sharper on my fingers. Also, I've always been very bad at vibrato. Like, I have a very slow vibrato, so that was out of tune. I'm going to try playing something original that I was working on before I took a break. Next song. Let's see how much I remember of Viva la Vida. Let's try this. Vibrato is definitely rusty. My intonation, I was very worried about, but it's not as bad. Well, we'll see when I listen to the recording. But it's not as bad as I feared it would be. By the way, the poster behind me, the Lion song, I haven't played the game yet, but it's a gift from the organizers of the gig that I played at back in March. It was very fun. I played about 3 hours of violin with my loop pedal, and at the end of it they had to tell me to stop because I was having so much fun, because they people needed to leave by then, and if I kept playing, people would stick around. And they gave me that poster from one of the games that they were exhibiting at the event. And so it was part of the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco. And it's a beautiful poster. I was given a choice to pick whichever one I wanted, and I chose this one because the game poster features a violin, so obviously I needed to get the one with the violin. And I'm the type of person who, if someone's playing violin on the street, I'll probably be very tempted to go up to them and, ask how long they've been playing, what songs they know, be tempted to want to play with them if I had a violin. But anyway, wow, there's so many. Don't remember Shape of You. This one is rhythmically difficult. In other words, if I mess up the rhythm, it'll sound really bad, but we'll see if I remember it. Not perfect, but it was better than no, actually, it wasn't that great. That was okay. That was an okay attempt. What next? So this is what's at my feet right now, and the thing with this loop pedal is I have to press on this, which deletes the track I just recorded, so that I can basically record a new track. And technically, I could also, I think if I hit right here, it'll save the loop that I just recorded, and I can go up. But I kind of just got lazy, so now whenever I want to reset, I just click this twice to delete it. And shout out to Mbu7, who very generously gave me this loop pedal after my old one, which was a single loop pedal, broke. And thank you so much to everyone who is supporting me on Patreon. Some of you might be curious when I started playing violin. I started when I was 4. Yes, I was 4. But I remember when I was 3, I watched my mother. She was a professional violinist at the time. She would be practicing in her room, and I was picking up some jigsaw puzzle toys and pretending that I was also playing, because I was kind of jealous that she was paying attention to her instrument and not to me, and so I wanted to learn how to play as well. And she got me my first violin. It was a tiny quarter violin when I was 4, and that's how it started. This is, by the way, I haven't practiced at all. This is literally, let's try, this one is going to be kind of difficult. Okay. Secrets by One Republic. This is a popular song, I think, for anyone who's out there busking, which I haven't done yet. I'm, I don't know, a bit afraid, or open weather isn't that great for a violin, especially if it's in the sun, and I'd have to figure out, with my loop pedal, how to take care of the battery situation. I feel like sometimes the streets can be kind of sketchy, so that's why I haven't busked. And also, finally, you might need to apply for a permit. That's the fourth reason. Anyway. know that song. So I have to definitely have to practice that a bit more if I want to play it for real. I only know like that single melody. And the reason I've published so many covers over the past few years is because I secretly had this desire to prove that every single song, or almost every single song, could be arranged into a song for like 4 or 5 different violins. And so that's why, as a rule, generally I haven't had a lot of piano or other instruments in my arrangements or covers. Okay, enough talking. Back to next song. Let's try Despacito. This one is hard. This one, the rhythm, I can probably mess up very quickly, and also I have to remember how it goes. Yeah, the backing track is the hardest part of Despacito. So let me just try and play and see how much I remember. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I feel like I'm saying that a lot tonight. Next, I want to play a favorite of mine, which nobody knows what it is, because it's one of the less popular of the Ed Sheeran songs. But if you can guess it, I have covered this before on my channel, so maybe you'll know what it is. Ed Sheeran. What next? I mean, I can just freestyle. That sounds really bad. Yeah, double stops are hard. Alright, one last slow song for anyone who's tired of the fast songs. By the way, I'm looking at this list again. Oh, I also have songs in the back, which I totally forgot about. So that was With or Without You, the two cellos version, which is super easy to play with a loop pedal, which is great. Thank you, two cellos, for your wonderful inspiration and arrangement. I seem to have trouble with these, whatever these are called. See, it sounds like you're scratching a chalkboard. So this is how you play it. You're supposed to put you play regular D, and then you put your pinky where you're supposed to be playing a G, like. But instead of actually playing the G, you float your pinky on top of where your finger is supposed to go, and you make sure that your first finger, when I'm playing this note, is held down like this. And also you're supposed to put your bow very close to the bridge, like over here. Yeah, I'm not terribly good at this. you're supposed to make a perfect fourth. Obviously, I need to practice that, but usually you don't play very often as a violinist. Yeah, thank you so much for listening to my failure at... Just kidding. I'm just glad that I haven't completely lost my ability, and that it's mostly in tune, and that maybe with a bit more practice I can sound better. Thank you so much for supporting my channel over these it's been longer than 4 years.